Okay, welcome to subjectmoney.com. What we're going to do here is a tutorial on Microsoft Excel, more specifically a beginner's tutorial on Microsoft Excel. So the first thing I'm going to do is just show you how to do some basic calculations using Excel. So I'll go ahead and enter in some inputs, which are numbers that we're going to calculate. And we'll go ahead and put some down here. Okay, and these are our inputs, so I'll highlight these just so you can kind of see that they're separated. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is addition. So you simply go to this cell that you want to get the sum of, and you can do 5 plus 6. There. Okay. And another way to do this is equals sum, then parentheses, and you highlight the numbers that you want to add up, that you want the sum of. And there, we have 11. Now you could do the same thing. Say you want to do it for all 4 of these numbers. You can equal sum. You can highlight all 4. And there, you have your answer. And you can do the same thing. You could just do equals 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, so that's addition. Now we'll do subtraction. You could just go 5 minus 6. Something down here equals 4 minus 7. And you can see how this is says B4 minus C4, because that means 4 is in B, column B, down 4 rows, B4. Same thing, C4. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go over some multiplication. That's going to be 5, and this will be star. Star is a multiplication symbol in Excel, what you use for multiplication. 30. And another thing is I can drag this formula down. There, 28. So what it did, it dragged it down relative to the row. Right here, D3 there is 5 times 6. So when I dragged that formula down, it just dragged it down 1 row, and it made it 4 times 7, 28. Okay, and another way to do this is we can just simply say equals product, parentheses, and highlight those numbers. You just highlight the numbers that you want the product with. Okay, so another calculation that you'd want to do is division. So let's just say 5 divided by, it's going to be / 6. 4 divided by 7. And just to show you that's correct, we'll do a very simple one. 2, or let's see, 4 divided by 2. We all know what 4 divided by 2 equals, so we'll just check it. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Okay, so we have that. Now something else that is used pretty often is like an average. So let's just say we want to find the average of all 4 of these numbers. We just simply equal average equals average, and then we can just highlight these numbers. Put our parentheses there. And that's our average of all 4 of these numbers. And obviously, you know, you can combine different formulas. 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7. We can close that because that's one calculation. Then we divide that by this 4 of them here, by 4. And we get the same results. Okay, so those are the simple calculations. Go ahead and clear the content here and remove the border, and we will start building an actual model. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a model, basically just an analysis of a business. It's going to be a water sports company that rents out jet skis, pontoon boats, and kayaks. So in order to figure out how much money that company is going to make, obviously we need the amount of hours that it's going to rent the items that it rents, and we're going to need the price per hour for each one of those items. So let's just say this company is seasonal and it stays open from April to October. So we're going to start out April. Sorry, I'm having trouble. May. Now, what's good about Excel is it kind of makes things easier instead of me having to type in every month. I can simply drag it over June, July, August, September, October. Okay. And I could also do the same thing for years. 1999, 2000, and there. But we don't want to do that. So undo. Okay, you can see right here that September is too big of a word for that cell. So we can simply go up here, double click on the line, and you can see that it automatically justified it. Okay, so we have our months. Now we need what we're going to rent out. Jet skis. And I'm hitting the arrow to move it down. You can see that. Sorry. Pontoon boats and kayaks. Those are the 3 items that this company is going to rent out. And as you can see, pontoon boats is bleeding over, so just justify it. Okay, now we want this to actually have a title. So, and we want the title to cover the entire length. So we'll go ahead and highlight the length of this. Now I went 1 over, but there's a reason why. We're going to have totals over here. And I'm going to go up here and merge cell and center, merge and center. The reason why, we just made this one complete cell. And that way, when we enter in our title, expected rental hours per month. There. Obviously we couldn't fit that into one cell, so we merged it. And we just kept it the entire distance because we're going to fill it in and make it look good. In fact, we'll do that right now. We'll highlight it. We're going to go up here to fill. And we'll find the color in there. But we'll mess with all this later. First we'll get our inputs in. Okay. So over here is going to be total. And then down here, obviously we're trying to figure out revenues. These are going to be hours filled in here, but down here we're going to be doing monthly revenues. So monthly revenues. And if you're following along, if you get a little bit lost, the thing is to just keep going with it, and eventually it will just all come together. You will have learned a good amount. It's actually good to not have everything oversimplified, because then it forces you to kind of dig into it and get the entire concept. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and enter in our hours.